Tell us about the opponent, Christopher Diaz. I mean, a lot of people are
No.
You're going to sit him do everything?
yeah, it's going to do it with the gun.
Okay.
That's a champion in waiting.
He's the media champion.
That's a champion in waiting. See, they can multitask like that. So anyway, you're fighting Christopher Diaz. A lot of people are thinking that you might be biting off more than you can chew. Is this the right time to step up?
I mean, a lot of people thought a lot of things. A lot of people said when I first came into the pro game that I ain't had no power and all that stuff, and now I'm showing them that I got power also. So I don't really care what a lot of people think. I'm ready to fight, and we're gonna see Saturday.
Is that frustrating to hear people not give you the credit after you have performances when they doubt you about your power and then you knock somebody out?
They gonna doubt me regardless. I feel like I've been doing what I've been supposed to do for the last 4 or 5 fights, and they been still doubting me. I feel like I don't get the respect I deserve. So it is what it is.
I think out of your last 5 fights, you 4-1 knockouts. It seemed like you just grown into grown man strength, man. The way you've been finishing your opponents. How's training been? What do you see that's done changed? Are you growing into your format as a boxer or what?
I actually learned how to sit down on my punches a lot more now. I know where to place certain shots and how to get somebody out of there properly. So now I guess I'm a pro. I done developed from an amateur to a pro.
Okay, that's what's up.
What's the big difference in training camp?
Probably being around Terrence Crawford, so I get to see a lot of stuff that he's doing in sparring and in training, and his mentality outside the ring, also as it is inside the ring. So I'm glad I get to see that, and I'm gonna keep getting better and better.
Now I know you said that you sparred Terrence Crawford, and that was the hardest you ever been hit, or something like that, right?
Nah, I said I sparred him when I was younger, and he beat me up.
Learning lesson.
Yeah, and I was younger though.
Now, can we look forward to seeing you be a switch hitter like Terrence Crawford in the future?
I probably do it every now and then. I gotta get comfortable with it. I've done it in sparring before, but that's not something I'm gonna do when I get in the ring. So none of my opponents probably should expect that.
Now, Bob Arum said that he was trying to hold you back from pushing for this fight. He said a lot of the matchmakers wasn't happy that to make this sort of a jump. What did you feel to say, you know what, I need this level of fight now. I'm ready for this now.
Ain't nothing that I really felt. It just, I did. I felt like I deserve a world title shot, and I know they gave Chris Diaz a title shot at 130, and I just feel like after my fight with him, I should get my title shot and get what I deserve.
What's the intricate detail you know about your opponent walking into this fight?
I know he got power, and I know that he tough. I seen him get knocked down, and once he get knocked down, he get back up and just keep fighting. So I know he's tough. So.
Now, how do you see this fight playing out? And if you win in dramatic fashion, where you looking to go from there? I know you don't like to look past your upcoming opponent, but
yeah, right now I'm focused on Chris Diaz. I don't know how the fight gonna turn out. I just know I'm gonna win. So either way, I'm gonna go in there, do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna get the victory. So not looking for a knockout. If it come, it come.
Now I heard you say that you're possibly looking to move up in the future. Are you having trouble making this weight, or are you just growing out of the division now?
I understand that I'm younger. So being that I'm young, my body's still developing and I'm growing. And I know that it's a lot of hitters at 130, and I kind of want to go meet them hitters.
Now, where do you place yourself with the young and upcoming stars in the boxing game today? I know you go. Well, we hear a lot of Devin Haney's. We hear a lot of Teofimo Lopez, who's right over there. We hear a lot of Ryan Garcia. Where does Shakur Stevenson rank?
I'm not taking nothing away from none of them. I feel like all of them are great fighters. I feel like Teofimo, he's a superstar, and Devin also is a superstar. But I feel like I'm top dog, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like I'm the one who went to the Olympics. They had the same opportunities I had coming out of the gate with me, and I've done what I had to do leading up to it, and I feel like I'm top dog. I'm the leader of this generation, I feel like.
How far you think you off is getting that big shot?
You said how far?
Yeah.
I think after this fight, after I handle business, I should be fighting for a world title.
Okay.
But we're going to focus on Christopher Diaz for now.
All right.
Now, could you just give us a little insight what it is like pushing for other fights? Is it difficult for, the promoters to give you certain fights? Because we see everybody calling for Gervonta Tank Davis to fight, Lomachenko or Tevin Farmer, and it seems like, the matchmakers just don't want to make it happen. how much control do you have to say, listen, this is the fight I want, and this is the fight I want next?
Actually, I'm not there yet. I'm not at that point where I could say I can just pick fights and do all that. But I guess by the time I get a world title shot is when I have control like that. So I'm just focused on trying to get a world title. And after that, I want to move up to 130 and I want to meet some of the hitters, like I said.
Now, what do you think about Devin Haney taking the control? You know, he promotes himself and things of that nature. Is that something that Shakur Stevenson could see himself doing in the future?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I just got to get to that point, but right now I ain't really focused on Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't in my head. I'm focused on Christopher Diaz.
I hear you.
Shakur, right before
Do you
Shakur,
compete with the other guys that are? I mean, obviously Terrence is on the card, Teofimo's on the card. Are you like gonna try and outdo them?
I mean, I'm a competitor, so I'm always trying to outdo somebody. Whether I don't care what it is, if me and Terrence close, either way I want to outperform him. So it don't matter who it is.
Did he give you any advice, or Andre Ward? Did he give you any advice, knowing that you're stepping up your competition now?
Yeah, they always give me advice. I actually was talking to Dre last night, and he gave me some good advice. But I ain't gonna reveal it. Y'all just gonna see it.
Now,
Does that have something to do with the fight?
How does it feel competing? How does it feel competing on this card with a fighter that's on the elite status as Terrence Crawford? You know what I'm saying? Also, you in the same training camp as him. How does that
It feel good, but I'm kind of ready to make my own card. I'm ready for main events myself. I'm ready to go to Newark and put me as a main event in Newark and let me see what I can do also. So it feel good being around Terrence, and I love the energy I get from Terrence, but I'm kind of ready to blossom.
Now we know you look at Terrence Crawford as a.
you're still growing, obviously you're still young. What weight do you feel you will end up at? How high can you go?
I ain't sure. I just know I probably got a few more fights at 26 and I want to be at 30.
You think that's where you will sort of campaign for most of your career, or can you go beyond that?
Yeah, I kind of want to go beyond that. I kind of want to be pound for pound, so I want to go from 30, 35, 40. Everything Floyd did, I kind of want to take that from him.
still
Now,
young?
now we know you look at Terrence Crawford like a brother. One of the top 3 fights in the sport of boxing everybody want to see. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence.
You ain't got
What's
to
your
ask
thoughts?
me about that because I ain't going to give nobody the answer that they want to hear because Errol Spence is my big brother too, and I got a lot of love for Errol and Terrence, so I'm going to watch it as a fan. I'm going to be a fan when I watch.
We'll do 2 more.
You're already ranked in a couple of governing bodies, just 10 fights in your career. Where does a win over Christopher Diaz, who's already got a title shot at 130, put you? Where do you put yourself in that 126, overall picture, not just with the champion, but just about with anybody in the division?
I'm not sure what the ranking is. I think I seen number 3 on one of them. So if I'm number 3 on one of them, I feel like after I fight Christopher Diaz, give me my world title shot.
You feel like that's a world title shot?
I think it's time for me to get my world title shot.
Shakur, before you,
Oscar Valdez and Josh Warrington got them belts, I'll come meet both of them. Them the easiest fight to make. So.
Now, Jim, we saw Clarissa.
Before you walked in, your opponent said that you like to hit guys when they're down. You like to hit women. He's taking this fight very personally. He's pissed off. Been thinking about you for 3 months. You made a mistake, facing a grown man. What you got to say about all of that?
It's work time.
All right.
It's work time.
Just one more. Shakur,
It's
we saw
showtime.
Clarissa was in camp with you. What did you think of her last performance?
I thought that was a beautiful performance by Clarissa, and she just started to show off. Now me and Terrence got to finish it. So.
Appreciate you, champ.
It was definitely-